The Eleanor Worthington Prize was established in 2008 in Urbino, Italy, in cooperation with the Liceo Artistico Scuola del Libro in memory of Eleanor Worthington, who was born in York in 1982 and until 2003 attended that art school with great passion, where she showed a zest for life and for social relations despite severe physical disability. The purpose of the prize is to increase awareness, especially among young people, of the problems and the potentials of persons with disability, to encourage ideas about lowering barriers in civic and social life, at school and at work, so that people with disabilities can live better. The prize intends to encourage projects on expression, creativity and communication among and with disabled people. It prefers the language of visual communication. In its first 3 years, it had the theme Abilities, which in 2009 and 2010 was pursued by the advertising and publishing sections of the graphics course at the Liceo Artistico Scuola del Libro of Urbino, in 2009 with printed posters, and in 2010 with the cover for the book entitled Eleanor. In 2011, pupils from the animation section of the same school entered the competition with storyboards. Supported by the Liceo Artistico Scuola del Libro of Urbino, by the Urbino local authority, and by institutional private sponsors. The prize has moved forward by opening to all the secondary level art schools in the Marche region. Interaction has been the theme of the following 3 years. Disabilities in various shapes limit people's possibilities of interaction, but with other people and more broadly with society and with many elements of the world and of life. Several art schools from the Marche region have taken part. In these years, many pieces of work have been submitted to the competition as individual or group or class works. The works show a great variety of expressive techniques, i.e. videos, works with paper, installations, sculpture of various materials, jewellery, prints on material, and graphic design done with various techniques, such as watercolour, oil, acrylic, engraving and photography. Every year, there has been an exhibition of all submitted works in the Collegio Raffaello in Urbino, curated by Nunzia Invernizzi. A retrospective exhibition of the first 6 years of the prize was held from the 28th of October to the 10th of November 2014 in the Sala del Castellare of the Ducal Palace in Urbino. This was curated by Nunzia Invernizzi, artistic director of the prize, and by Professor Andrea Passanisi and Loretto Vandi from the Liceo Artistico Scuola del Libro in Urbino. Pier Paolo Ceccarini and Flavio Urbinati contributed with video installations in the form of video mapping. In 2015, the art schools of the Marche region continued to participate in the competition, and in 2017, the prize became interregional with a new participant, the Liceo Artistico Belisario from Pescara in Abruzzo. The theme of the prize competition concentrated on accessibility, with reference to the world of work and of services. In 2017, in the 9th year of the prize, the theme was friendship. The same year, 2015, was the first year of a parallel prize at the level of tertiary education among institutions such as Accademia di Belle Arti, the Istituto Superiore per le Industrie Artistiche, ISIA, of Urbino, and university degree courses in art. From the beginning, this prize has been open to students from Italian and British institutions. The first theme of the prize for tertiary education was Overcoming Barriers Beyond Disabilities. This theme aims to highlight the difficulties which disabled persons encounter in communication, social life, job inclusion and movement, both within the house and outdoors. but it also wants to encourage intuitions and suggestions geared to favouring the social inclusion of disabled people and their families. The prize celebrates the 3rd of December as the United Nations International Day of Persons with Disabilities. The prize-giving event has so far taken place at ISIA. Every year, an exhibition of all work submitted is set up in York, UK. The first 2 years in the New Schoolhouse Gallery, and in 2017 and 2018 in York St John University. In these 9 years, winners in the Secondary Art Schools competition have received prizes in cash or as internships of 1 month each at firms in the art and design sector. Winners in the tertiary education competition have enjoyed 1 week in the halls of residence of the University of Urbino, if from British institutions, or of York St John University, if from Italian institutions, and also prizes in cash or as art books, offered respectively by the Urbino and the Urbania local authority. The Associazione Premio Eleanor Worthington carries out a vision of disability consistent with the one proposed by the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, which Italy approved in 2009. Disability, therefore, is defined not only in terms of impairments, but also of the barriers to a full and effective participation in society on the basis of equality. The Convention itself also calls for sensitization about the problems of disabilities, starting with school children. It also calls for a positive view of disabled persons and of their potential. 2018 marks the 10th year of the prize for art schools at secondary level. More regions are taking part, with the addition of Abruzzo, Umbria and Trentino Alto Adige. The exhibition for the 10th anniversary in the Collegio Raffaello in Urbino is partitioned into 2 main areas. In one of these, the Liceo Artistico Scuola del Libro of Urbino has shown all the works by its own participants to the prize in 2018, and a retrospective exhibition of works by its own participants. The prize is moving towards concern with universal accessibility, trying to make works of art accessible to people with various kinds of disability.